On Monday, April 25th, 2023, there was a monumental gathering at the International Conference Center, Abuja, which showcased the major presidential aspirants from the Southeast. Tagged the Greater Nigeria Conference, the event was organized by a global think tank, Nzuka, umunna, supported by key Southeast leaders and other socio-cultural groups led by Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide. The occasion attracted a broad spectrum of Nigerians, including influential friends of the Southeast, who believe strongly that it is the turn of the Southeast zone to produce the President of Nigeria in 2023. In her welcome address, President of Nzuka Umunna, Senator Chris Anyanwu, set the tone for the conference. She deplored the loss of those basic ingredients that glue together nations with the kind of diversity Nigeria has. The ingredients, she said, were equity, justice, inclusiveness, respect among subgroups in the polity. These ingredients, if re-injected at this critical time, will give us a chance to save and rethrust our country.
Now, the give and take that engenders social harmony and peace has disappeared. Those who think they are stronger are gorging themselves on our national cake, taking and taking without ceasing, while robbing the others of the right to also take. This unbridled hunger and brutish disregard for the rights of others has thrown Nigeria into multi-fronted, multi-layered social unrest. Without equity and justice, without inclusiveness, without mutual respect among the component units of this society, the future is bleak for Nigeria.
Hammering further on issues of social justice, she stated emphatically that the future of Nigeria was in the hands of the political parties. By the choices they make in 2023 election for president, they will decide how Nigeria will fare.
Equity will decide the future of Nigeria, either to go for a greater, more inclusive, and more united Nigeria, or a weaker, more frightening, more fragmented pseudo-Nigeria. This conference is planned to explore these issues and hammer on one essential step that must be taken now to restore hope for a greater Nigeria, and that is Southeast presidency.
Throwing more light on the reason for the gathering, the chairman of the Greater Nigeria Conference, Dr. Okwesileze Nwodo, said,
"Today, that the Southeast is bleeding from marginalization and injustice, why can't Nigeria, people of conscience and goodwill, come together to enthrone a Southeast president? This injustice must stop. This marginalization must come to an end. We have to heal the wounds of the Civil War, 58 years after the war. Do we have to wait for 100 years? No.
Speaker after speaker re-echoed the need to microzone Nigeria's 2023 presidency to the Southeast zone. Chief Edwin Clark, elder statesman and revered leader of Pan-Niger Delta Forum, threw the first salvo.
Let us do what is right. Let us accommodate one another. Let us be fair to one another. Let all other Nigerians support a Southeastern candidate for president come 2023. I repeat, very soon I will be 95 years old. I have spent more than 70 years of this period in Nigerian affairs. I have seen it all. For the peace and sanity of this country, I appeal to all in the name of Almighty God to make this concession to the Igbos, to present the president of Nigeria. And like every other part of the country, they have the men and the women, Chris, I count you among them, who are competent patriots, loyal, intelligent, industrious, healthy, active, whom Nigerians will be proud to occupy the position. Let us give them a chance.
Clark's speech, delivered by Mark Emakpore, was followed by that of the keynote speaker and president of the Middle Belt Forum, Dr. Bitrus Pogu.
Political parties and the Nigerian electorate will have to make a choice of which candidate from the southeast and south-south to be thrown up by the major political parties. Our northern brothers need to have a rethink. Those who, for what reason, whatever reason, are still talking about northern president after 2023. The issue now is left on the leaders in the southeast, because we are convinced people will see reason. People will see reason that, yes, it is the turn of the southeast. We know political parties have their game to play. We know they will try and say, hey, yes, we agree it's going to the south, but where are we strongest, etc., etc. Was Obasanjo strong in the southwest in 1999? No! Thank you. That's the answer. Is Obasanjo, who was not supported by Southwest in 1999, was elected president by Nigerians because we felt he was the right person to do the job? What is wrong to zone the presidency to the southeast, irrespective of what the situation is on ground?
But perhaps the most strident speech on the need to microzone the presidency to the southeast came from Pa Ayo Adebanjo, leader of Afenifere and special guest of honor at the occasion.
Why everybody must support the candidature of an Eastern origin for presidency is because the northern people don't want to yield power. Don't make a mistake about it. You are not afraid to say it. And I only like to point to all the facts to show you that they are just deceiving you. All the idea that they are supporting the Southwest, they are supporting why? It's an element of disease to divide you, to be able to rule you. They don't like anybody. I told Tinubu himself, not in the papers, face to face. You believe this man is the breakthrough president? He said yes. I said, you make the president, he has Yashiba to contest, he has Fayevi to contest, he has Amosu to contest, all in the West. Why? He wanted to divide the West first. Then it goes to the South. The unfortunate thing is that President Goodluck Jonathan allowed himself to be disgraced by mentioning the fact that I'm still considering that to be president. For what?
The presidential aspirants from the southeast themselves were not outdone. They took the scene with a short documentary telling stories of their lives and their achievements. This was to dispel the totally false propaganda that the Southeast does not have qualified aspirants. This is Peter Gregory Obi, born as a fourth son of a devout Catholic and entrepreneur parent on 19 July 1961 in Onitsha, Nigeria. First governor while still in office to be appointed as special advisor to the president. The first serving governor to be appointed into the Presidential Economic Management Team. It is on this basis and many more not listed that Peter Obi aspires for the #1 seat of Nigeria under the platform of the People's Democratic Party and vies for the presidential position to bring about development in all aspects of the economy and to transform the lives of Nigerian citizens for improved standard of living devoid of security challenges.
As I am, born 19 February 1961 to a humble and loving parent in Ishiago, Ivo local government area of Ebonyi State. The remarkable journey of Pius Ayim is that of determination and the resolute resolve of his poor parents to ensure he went to school. The village boy who became president of the Senate and secretary to the government of the Federation is a man of deep faith in God.
I am truly a village boy.
A vigorous problem solver, crisis manager, and consensus builder. He recently described Senator Pius Ayim, GCON, as a patriotic Nigerian who always puts the country first and one of the stabilizing voices of modern Nigeria. Senator Ayim is that Nigerian who finds a home in every part of the country. He is humble and very young enough to roll up his sleeves and get the job done.
An indigene of Alo in Idemili South local government area of Anambra State is a distinguished medical doctor and politician who had his early education at St. Patrick's Primary School in Enugu, St. John's Secondary School, Alo, where he made distinction in the school certificate examination in 1972, the 7th Senate, representing Anambra Central Senatorial District, where he served as the Vice Chairman, Senate Committee on Power, Steel Development and Metallurgy, and was experience and diplomacy, has managed the government-labor relations in a manner that has reduced labor disputes and made labor leaders partners with government in finding solutions to labor issues.
Dr. Ngike is set to build on the achievements of our past leaders and take firm steps to confront headlong, critical existential challenges facing our nation today.
Engineer David Nweze Omahi. He is a graduate of civil engineering from the then Anambra State University of Science and Technology, Enugu. He was state chairman of his former party, PDP, and he reorganized the party and built the biggest party office ever built by any political party in Nigeria. He shall be remembered as the first governor in Nigeria to introduce road construction with concrete pavement model of 8 inches with 50 years guarantee. He shall be remembered for anchoring the construction of Africa's biggest 4-way light tunnel named after President Muhammadu Buhari. Governor Mahi shall be remembered for anchoring the construction of the macrocosm of Dubai Mall, which has the best facility you can see anywhere in the world. He shall be remembered as a governor who built Africa's biggest university of medical sciences for the treatment of cancer, liver problems, heart diseases, kidney transplant, renal issues, and dialyzer production, among others. He shall be remembered for building the single largest international market in Southeast. He shall be remembered for constructing the highest number of flyovers after Lagos and Abuja, having a total of 14 twin flyovers. He shall be honored for making Ebonyi State to have the highest and smoothest network of roads, with over 1,500 kilometer road done in concrete pavement. Governor Mahi shall be remembered for his numerous human empowerment, agricultural, educational, and health programs that have put Ebonyi State in the records of best performing states in Nigeria. Ebonyi State today, under Governor Mahi, has the fastest growing economy and neatest capital city in Southeast.
If anything, there proved to be an overabundance of overqualified aspirants, leading Pa Ayo Adebanjo to ask the Southeast to reduce the number of aspirants. Among the aspirants present were Senator Pius Ayim, Mr. Peter Obi, Mazi Sam Ohabunwa, Governor Dave Omahi, Dr. Nwachukwu Anekwenze, Senator Chris Ngige, Senator Rochas Okorocha, Professor Kingsley Mogalu, and Dr. Caroline Nwosu. Each aspirant was given a few minutes to address the audience.
In this matter, the experience is important, the exposure is important, and the knowledge is important. I've worked in Abuja for about 33 years, and all through my public service career, I have served only in the presidency. My civil service career in 2 parastatals in the presidency. As president of the Senate, I worked with the president to run the country. And then, as secretary to government, I was an engine room of the presidency. My experience is cognate experience, and my exposure is nationwide. I can only tell you something before I drop. That I usually segment the challenges before the country into 3: political, economic, and social. I want to tell you that most of the times people lift the economic challenges as if it is the most important thing. I want to emphasize that the most important challenges of our country today is political, which will include leadership. You have to politically have a country before you build economy. You have to have a country before you have social cohesion. If I have opportunity to lead this country, using consensus, I will set up a new foundation upon which we build our nation. Thank you.
Today, what Nigeria is doing is sharing. All I want to do is stop the sharing and start production. All we need to do is to put people out of poverty. The development is hinged on 3 simple things. HDI. You cannot have a country where you are 168 over 160 something in terms of human development index, and you cannot have a country where you're 152 out of 157 in human capital and you think you're developing. Let's do the right thing. We invest in education. We pull people out of poverty. 100 million people living in poverty, you're going to have crisis. And that is the crisis we face today. I'm a wealth creator. And I know what it means to create wealth. And I've done it, and I can say I've traveled 31 countries of the world and know that you cannot have 55% unemployment with 70% of your youth not knowing where the next meal will come from, and you think you have peace. No, we need to invest in those youths. That's what is happening in China, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, everywhere in the world. I want to invest in the youth.
The Nigerian society is very tired of political promises. Aisha. We need as a nation now to rebuild Nigeria and engineer. That's what we need. And look, whether it is in area of finance or in area of infrastructure and so on and so forth, an engineer has proven that they can handle the economy of this country. And so I'm not going to be making promises. I'm going to be relying by saying that for he that is faithful in a little will be faithful in much. In the area of education, I have built the best medical university. And the Nigerian Union of the NUC, they have adjourned that university the best in Nigeria. And I have said, look, let us start from this point. Let other states and the nation Nigeria take a bearing from this. In that school and the hospital, we've made every effort to stop medical tourism. And it's evident. We have transplant, facilities. We have facility that we are producing dialyzers, which is not in any way in Africa. We have, the cancer center that is already done and functioning. We have the best medical facilities in that hospital. And I presented it to Mr. President and he's taking it. So let me say that we need a solution person now. And I'm here to present myself. And what we have done in the Ebonyi State is a good example and not promise. What are the ingredients for a peaceful society? Justice, equity, fair play,
That is for the Nigerian nation with 250 ethnic nationalities. We found it difficult to even uphold that in Nigeria from the history given here. And we resolved that we want that history to change from this room. Why is our unemployment rate the largest in Africa now? What is fueling this security? Why we can't sleep with our two eyes open according to Chris, and we can't ride by road, and we can't even go by train? So please, a leader we need is a leader that is visionary, intelligent, courageous, competent, compassionate. As when the need arises. If you don't have all these things, forget that leader. Ngige is a master of, I'm a jack of all trade. In all these things I'm talking about, I'm master of all.
My vision and mission, Mr. Chairman, is to lead Nigeria to become a globally competitive nation that will become a first world nation, achieving its manifest destiny to be the leader of Africa and the face of the black man in the world. 2, to mobilize like-minded citizens to install enlightened, visionary, and committed leadership in Nigeria that will motivate the country to optimize its human and material resources to attain global competitiveness in a nation where justice, equity, and fair play reign supreme, resulting in happy and contented citizens. And we'll do this by deploying the core values of knowledge, industry, integrity, patriotism, justice, freedom, liberty, security, and godliness.
I want to say to all of you that if I must speak, I speak on track record. Today I heard my colleagues talk about out-of-school children. I qualify to speak on that. Because if I say education must be free, believe me, because I've done that as an individual, I have over 25,000 children from every part of this country going to school under my scholarship. That's what I mean by track record. And if I dare say to you I can create wealth, I will create wealth. My only agenda for this nation, ladies and gentlemen, is to create wealth. I've heard you have past abuses and all kinds of words not complimentary to leaders. But I said to you, the problem of Nigeria is that Nigeria does not understand this problem.
Under my leadership as the president of this great nation, that as a mother, when a mother's house is in crisis, the first priority is put it in order. I will put and take care of the security of this country as a mother. And when I get the security in place, the next thing is to find out how I can feed my people.
We Igbos want a united Nigeria where justice, equity, and fairness reigns. We have contributed more to the building of this country. We live with all ethnic groups. We observe their laws. We respect their kings. We never take anybody's land. And we are the most patriotic Nigerian of all the people. We want to utilize the diversity we have as benefit. All the different Nigerian ethnic groups have something to offer. I've been throughout Nigeria. They all have something to offer. We want to use it and manage it and turn the diversity into strength. We have major time for investment, security threats. We know how to settle it. And we have planned for good schools, 24 hours electricity, agriculture, modern medical center like we have in America.
No good mother will watch her husband, her children, her loved ones perish. So for this reason, I've made up my mind to lead Nigeria by the grace of God, if I'm given the opportunity, into a greater height.
We want to say that the purpose of setting up this conference has been met. Because what we've been planning to do is to show that the Southeast has capable and competent people who can be president of Nigeria, and Nigeria will become a great country. Those aspirants have been paraded here,
You've been seeing them on televisions previously, but today you have seen them sitting together. Our prayer is that one of them shall become the president of Nigeria in 2023.
It was an epic event, a happy occasion, an awakening for Nigeria that plenty of work remains to be done. Much sacrifice to be made in the quest for a better, bigger, more peaceful Nigeria.